Today's topic, stress and anxiety. And I want to speak on anxiety because recently I've been feeling a little bit more anxiety than I normally do. And I'm not sure if it's due to addiction. And that's another thing I want to speak on too. Anybody out there suffering with addiction, my heart goes out to you because I'm kind of dealing with addiction right now myself in multiple areas. The addiction to lust, to women, to nicotine. As you can see right now, I'm sitting right here smoking hookah. But eventually I won't be smoking it anymore. And I won't be bound by any form of addiction. I'll be free. But to those who are suffering from addiction though, pray about it. Get in nature. Try to find some sense of peace, some sense of healing, because that's where addiction stems from. It's some sort of trauma, something that we missed out on either as kids, that we're trying to fill a void for, and it comes out in the form of addiction to something that we feel pleasure from. So yeah, like I say, my heart goes out to anybody suffering from addiction, because it's not a good feeling like you're not in control of yourself, feeling like you're not in control of your happiness, feeling depressed, feeling any sense of negative emotion because of the simple fact you are addicted to anything. My heart goes out. But anxiety, let's talk about anxiety. I dealt with anxiety coming up as a kid throughout most of my teenage years. I'm 24 now. I just turned 24 3 days ago. And anxiety played a big role in my life. At one point it was drowning me. Like I couldn't just live, you know. Like I was haunted by it, or I had an anchor on me, like, you know, because of the simple fact that I was anxious, scared of the world for no apparent reason. But it all stemmed from my childhood. My parents did a great job raising me, my family in general, because it was a community thing. My aunt played a big role, all of my family members, you know. Some played a bigger role than others, but it was all a community thing, and it all came together, and it all worked in my favor to eventually alleviate me of any type of anxiety. But like I say, recently I've been feeling a little bit more. I'm not sure if it's the retrograde or, you know, I hadn't been getting enough sun as I probably should. My big thing is nature. Nature heals. Going out and walking in the grass and connecting with the earth heals. Especially us as melanated beings, we need that. We need sunlight. All that staying in the house, playing video games, watching TikTok, on Instagram all day, on Twitter, watching other people's lives, create some sort of disconnection from us and the earth. And that's where we come from. If you think about it, this world has been here thousands and thousands of years. Nobody truly knows exactly how long the earth has been around, but the earth or humans, but it's been a long time. And before all of these houses and Wi-Fi and all of these devices and stuff that we have, we were in nature. People slept on the ground. People slept in caves, made huts. But ultimately, they were never disconnected from the earth. They walked barefoot. They were always grounded. And with grounding comes a sense of peace, comes a sense of euphoria. Like I say, I feel like, in a sense, we've been disconnected from who we truly are. We've been disconnected from what we are. And we are nature. And all of that changes just by a simple taking off your socks and shoes and walking in the grass. I hug trees, I ain't gonna lie to you. I talk to them. I talk to the sky. to the animals, to everything living. And if you look around, just look around at how beautiful nature is and how still. We're the only things out here constantly trying to get things and change things and just be still. If you look around, all of these trees, all of the plants, everything, the birds, they're just harmonizing with each other and they're all thriving together. They're at peace, they're still. I want to be like the trees, beautiful, thriving, glowing, full of love. Full of love. And I feel like that's what we need more in this world, especially in these times. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on with the world. I'll just say that the people who run the world, and they want control over us, and they're slowly gaining it if people don't wake up and change. And that's my thing. A lot of people complain about what's going on in life or what's going on in their lives, but nobody's actually trying to change anything. And it just seems like as a human race, we've gotten comfortable with suffering. We've gotten comfortable with complaining instead of actually changing something. And I'm not talking about a big change like going and starting a big group and forming certain beliefs and running almost like a cult to bring people together. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about changing you. And once you change you, if I can get this person to change, if I can get that person to change, as a world, we change. As a world, we change. It's not about race. It's not about ethnic groups. It's not about what you believe in or what this person believes in. It's about love, ultimately. And we all have to live here together. So let's make it easier on each other. We need to find empathy. We need to find love. And it all starts within us as individuals, making that choice, making that decision within ourselves. And by doing that, we change the whole frequency. We change the whole energy on the planet. So there will be no point of fear. There will be no point of anxiety, because anxiety and fear can't withstand the power of love, because love is the highest vibration. Fear is all the way down here. Most people are living down here. Raise your energy, man. Just raise it. And I've seen both sides of it. Like I've said, I've been in that low vibration. I feel like heaven and hell are states of mind. I don't feel like that's a place that we go after life. I feel like we have the opportunity, we have the choice to choose heaven or hell here on this earth. And I feel like I've been in hell already. I'm in heaven now. I have a heavenly state of mind. Everywhere I go, I feel at peace. And at one point in my life, I didn't feel like I was at peace. I felt like I was at war with the world. And most importantly, I felt like I was at war with myself. Like I say, everything starts with you. So if you're dealing with all of this internally, it's going to manifest into your reality. It's going to manifest into the things that you see. It's going to manifest into the people that you see, that you interact with. If you're feeling anger on the inside, you're going to manifest and attract angry people, negative people, who will cause more negative situations in your life. But once you heal and you release all of that, that energy won't have any place in your reality anymore. Of course, as humans, we still go through things and life isn't perfect, but you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with the ups and downs, but just realize that everything in life is temporary. It's temporary. Those negative emotions, they're temporary. Those negative thoughts, they're temporary. How you feel today is not how you will feel tomorrow. And that's my thing. And I wish more people would recognize the patterns. Some people's lives are like roller coasters. They just go with, oh, I'm feeling like this today, or no, it's temporary. Some folks be ready to crash out in one moment, instead of once again realizing it will pass. How you feel in this moment is not how you'll feel in the next. I'm glad that I was able to recognize that early, because of the simple fact that at one point in life I just felt like my life couldn't get any better, or like this is what it was, and that's not the case at all. Life is what you make it. You know, it sounds very cliche to say that, and most people say that, but life is what you make it. We all have choices. Choose to be happy. And if you aren't happy, sit with those emotions and figure out why you aren't happy and shift your energy. If you feel like this isn't working out for you, figure out why. I knew that anxiety and fear, it wasn't helping me. It was hindering me. I was self-sabotaging myself. I was self-sabotaging a lot of the opportunity I had, just due to the fact of how I felt. Just due to the fact of the way I thought, the way I looked at myself, the way I felt about myself. And I didn't realize that I had the power to change that. I had the power to change that. So I just want to come to y'all today and just say that change your mind. Change how you look at yourself. Change how you look at the world. Connect with nature. Change your diet. Change the things that you consume. You could be consuming a lot of fear-based energies. And diet is more than just food. Change the things that you look at. Change the things that you allow yourself to hear. Change the people you surround yourself with. Sometimes you might have to be alone, but you got to be okay with that in order to heal. Would you rather be around a lot of people and feel alone? Feel depressed? Feel angry? Feel scared? Feel nervous? Or would you rather go into solitude for a little while and heal, and then come back to the world as a new individual? Somebody that most people won't recognize. Life is all about choices. You got to choose you. You have to choose you. Free yourself. Free your mind. Find peace within. The only way that you can heal, the only way that you can change, the only way that you can change your life is for you to make that decision for yourself. Nobody can do it for you. Even people like me making videos like this to inspire, to motivate, to help change lives for the better. All I can do is put out the information, but it's your choice ultimately what you choose to do, how you choose to live your life. If you want to continue to live in fear, live in fear. Continue to do the same things that you've been doing. But if you want to change your life, stop doing certain things that you know are hindering you from living how you want to live, from doing the things that you want to do. Life is about choices. Choose you. Choose you.